What it do, people? Good morning. It's your boy Derek on the motherfucking mic today. We got loads to talk about in the baseball world. But first, before we get started, of course, I want to give a shout out to my great sponsors. Let's give a shout out to Smitty Black. Check him out on Spotify, Apple Music, and of course his own website, smittyblack.com. Check out his new album called The Art of Procrastination. Next, we have Messi_Jesse_art. She does some extraordinary paintings and other types of different type of art. You can check her out on her Instagram. If you do seem to like it, go ahead and shoot her a DM. Also, Mark Novakovic. He's on YouTube. He has extraordinarily funny videos, and you can check him out too as well. If you just type in his name, you'll see the very first couple of videos that pop up. I did a little skit with him called the Jimmy and Chad Podcast. Absolutely hilarious. Go ahead and check that one out too as well. And without further ado, guys, don't forget, subscribe below. We actually only need 18 more subscribers. Well, actually, I think it's 17 now. 17 more subscribers, and we'll hit 100. And then we can name this show whatever the fuck we want as far as our link goes. Instead of typing youtube.com/YMX plus B equals Q plus 2. Yeah, it would just say /Doherty Show. But anyways, like that button. Let's continue on. Let's go forth. So, all right, gotta get my coffee in the morning. So, we have loads to talk about today. We have the Texas Rangers. They've done the opposite. So they spent a bunch of money in free agency, and currently they have one of the worst records in the American League. Marcus Semien's on my team, and he's been absolutely trash. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my fantasy squad. As a matter of fact, I was looking at it last night, picked up a couple pictures this morning, and Marcus Seaman, I want to see if his average got better, because I wrote this stuff a couple days ago. It was probably about 2 days ago when all this stuff was happening. There is his name. So Marcus Seaman, right now, his stats are, for the 2022 season, he's got 9 runs, 6 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and 7 walks, but he struck out 16 times. He has a batting average of .170 as of a few days ago. Corey Seager's doing all right. Matter of fact, they actually gave him some Barry Bonds treatment not too long ago. He came up to the base, and you're like, you know what? We're not going to let him hit a grand slam against us. Let's walk him. So they walked him. They didn't want to give up any runs for that. He's been doing pretty solid, but not like spectacular or anything like that. His batting average is about average. But their pitching has been absolutely atrocious. I believe they're at American League high. It's around 5.68, somewhere around there. Of course, that was as of a couple days ago. And then we also have the Colorado Rockies. Are they good? I mean, they're not as terrible as they were last year. I'll give you that much. Their bullpen has looked a lot better. It's pretty solid in my opinion. I think they're about middle of the pack now. If I had to guess, I'd say they're about 15th, as far as like team wise, like where their team ranks. And then out of all the teams in the American League, I'd say they're about 15th. The additions of Chris Bryant and Randall, I think it's called Grichuk, seem to have helped. Obviously, Chris Bryant's one of my favorite baseball players. I got to meet him last year. Such an exceptional human being. But yeah, those two players have definitely helped him. And CJ Cron, like that dude has been cranking. I didn't even know until last week when he was going against me, and he was part of the reason why I lost. I'm actually 1-1 in my league right now. So, but also, I don't know if you guys know, but Kyle Schwarber, he flipped out on the umpire, Angel Hernandez. The one that's completely blind and can't see shit. Like, oh, to the left over here, to the right over here, up there, down there, whatever call he's going to make, usually it's wrong. I'm going to give you a little clip real quick, and I'll share it with you. And boom. So Kyle Schwarber erupts on umpire Angel Hernandez. If you guys want to see this video, go ahead and check out AWESEMO MLB. And here it goes.
Call strike 3, and Schwarber is thrown out again, and he it inside, outside, up and down. Kyle Schwarber thrown out. That would be a touchdown on Angel Hernandez. Jeremy go to.
Yep, that was it. So, I fucking love Kyle Schwarber. I like that the fact that he actually did that and flipped on him. And it was the bottom of the ninth anyway, so it's like whatever. Who gives a fuck? It's not like he's hurting the entire team by getting kicked out for like the rest of the game, like if it was in the first inning or something. But yeah, I mean, he has every right. Angel Hernandez is absolutely blind. That dude fucking makes me so angry when I'm watching shit. It's like he can never get shit right. I think he favors the pitchers an awful lot. He's just blind. Like, can we get somebody else in who ain't 80 years old? We need someone who actually can call the balls right. And, it furthers that bullshit argument where people want to get those fucking robo umpires and put them in the game. Will they help? Sort of. But it takes the human element out of it. But I don't even think Angel Hernandez is human. I think he's just stupid. It just fucking does dumbass shit that just pisses everybody off with his bullshit dumbass calls, calling things down low, up high, off to the side on the left or right of the plate. Just most of the time, like it's not right. Like clearly, you can see in that one, it wasn't even close to being over the plate, but he called it over the plate, and obviously that's why Kyle Schwarber got pissed. Moving on though. Speaking of other Cubs, he's not a former Cub, he's a current Cub. Mr. Suzuki is hitting, and this, like I said, this is as a few days ago, and he's getting on base about 45% of the time, which is fucking absolutely absurd. That means every single time that he comes up to the plate, chances are he's getting on. But he's hitting a .338/.500/.692. And with 4 homers on the year and 12 runs driven in. He's being super patient at the plate. He's doing very exceptional. And I'm liking what he's doing for the Cubs. I think the Cubs lead the major leagues in OPS. The team isn't so great. I mean, we just lost 3 out of the last 4 against the Pittsburgh Pirates after we just erupted for like 21 runs against them the other day. We can only muster 8 the other 3 games. So it's kind of pathetic, but I don't know. Something that surprised me on the Pittsburgh Pirates, though, when I was looking at fantasy is Dylan Peters. He's providing some relief for them. He seems to be doing pretty good. So if you guys need a relief pitcher in your fantasy baseball leagues, go ahead and check him out. He's doing pretty good. Just be aware, like he's not gonna get a ton of run support, man. Like because it's the Pittsburgh Pirates. Also, Albert Pujols, man is 42 years old, and he is still killing it. His bat is hot right now for St. Louis Cardinals. Matter of fact, they are hot. They're doing pretty good right now. They're probably the favorites to win the division. Unless Milwaukee or the Cubs do something, which I doubt, but it's definitely going to be the Cardinals, but in my opinion. But yeah, Pujols. Pujols. He's doing pretty good, man. He's doing really, 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 really good. Also, I wanted to talk about this on Sunday. Forgot about this, but Mr. 3000, Miguel Cabrera finally hit 3,000. He finally hit his 3,000 hit. That's a good milestone. I mean, there's not a lot of players that can actually do that. I think if I had to guess which player I think might do it next, I was looking at this the other day because I wanted to see who the next person would be that would hit 3,000. Maybe Manny Machado or Soto. I don't know. There's a couple of guys I was looking at and whatnot, but no one's really even near it right now. I think the next closest person is maybe 1,700 hits or 1,800 hits right now. So it's going to be a while. We might resurface this conversation in the future. But, man, that Miguel Cabrera guy is pretty good, man. He's still killing it, doing well. He's on the Detroit Tigers, for those of you that don't know. Just wow, 3,000 hits. Like, that just shows the consistently. Like it's tough to stay in these leagues, especially like Major League Baseball. There's a lot of players that come in that are streaky. They start off real good, and then they're cold for a while. And then they start off good, and then they're cold for a while. And eventually they phase out, and you don't see them for a long time again. The actual good elite players, the players that stick around for quite a long time and are super productive, are like Miguel Cabrera and Pujols, who are still in the fucking game and killing it at the age that they're doing it at. So shout out to those two guys, still in the game and still putting on a show with all these young motherfuckers. Guardians, they changed the names. They used to be called the Cleveland Indians, now they're called the Cleveland Guardians. and they're killing it offensively. And how do I know this, you say? Well, I had Quanda going against me in week 1, and that was annoying. But I also have Ramirez. Jose Ramirez is on my team. That dude is crushing it. He just hit 2 home runs last night. He's already got 2 grand slams. That's more than any other team in the league right now. So that's pretty fucking crazy. Rookie Stephen Kwan, he's been a delight to watch. And they also have Oscar Mercado. He's already got half the amount of home runs that he hit last year. So like their entire offense is doing pretty great. I've been erring on the side of caution with other pitchers, depending on what kind of pitcher that it is. If you're streaming a pitcher against the Cleveland Guardians, I kind of stray away from that, just unless it's like a solid pitcher, then I'm going for it and whatnot. But lately I've just been, whenever it's the Cleveland Guardians up or the Dodgers, or, those heavy hitter teams, I am straying away. Sorry. And Trevor Rogers. How did you do so good last year and all of a sudden come in this year and just shit? Maybe it's the spring training. Is he a one-year wonder? Maybe. I don't think so. I think he just skewed by a bad performance against the Phillies. He's faced some tough teams to start the year. I think he had the Braves at one point. Yeah, like there's some good-ass teams out there that are like crushing him right now, but I think he'll get it back on track. Sometimes like, I get those little jitters in the beginning of the season. You had no spring training to kind of prepare and whatnot, so I feel like these first 3 to 4 games are your spring training, and then you'll get in the flow of shit going forward. He was pretty average in his other 2 starts, honestly. It says his changeup seemed to be the issue. I was looking this up. I think it was on ESPN. But apparently, before the 3rd game, he worked with his pitching coach, Mel Stoudemire Jr., and I saw him throw 31, if I remember correctly, 31 changeups, and he did pretty good with those changeups against that team. Because before he was barely thrown in, or he was like every time he'd throw it wasn't good, like it wasn't getting any whiffs on it. So it looks like he's figured it out, and he's probably going to start getting on track here soon. So shout out to Mel Stoudemire for helping him out with that and getting him back on track. One pitcher that is not on track is Zach Wheeler. I don't know what's going on with him. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. He's been so productive and good for the last several years. I don't know what's going on with that, man, and I hope he figures it out for me soon. Some other players I was looking at they're on my team. Let's see. There's this guy named Nick Ledolo, I think his name is. He was on Cincinnati Reds. He just hit IL. I believe he has soreness. Let me see. Yep. All right, so yeah, back strain. I was close. I said back soreness. He's going to be on the 10-day injured list. You're not sure how long it's going to be, if he's going to be on there longer, if this is just like them taking a precautionary move. They activated Mike Moustakas today, and that corresponding move and activated him to the 28th member of their roster. What else? Let's see. Brash. He's going against Miami Marlins. I saw him pitch on. He can't seem to control the ball lately. He's been giving up a lot of walks. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like that stuff. So like I try to give him a benefit of the doubt. If he doesn't do good against Miami on Friday, I'm probably going to drop him and pick up somebody else. A couple streamers I picked up for today. I picked up Bruce Zimmerman. He's from Baltimore. He seems to be doing exceptional lately. Like he's pitching very, very well. He's already pitched against the Milwaukee Bucks, Milwaukee Brewers, the New York Yankees, and also the Los Angeles Angels. And tonight he's going against the New York Yankees again. The only reason I might be skeptical to that is because the Yankees have one of those parks where they could just hit it and like it's sort of like a home run off to the right of the field. They need to expand that and push that back a little bit. It's kind of giving my boy Anthony Rizzo the benefit of the doubt in that, because he's leading the league in home runs right now. He's got 3 homers for the first time in his career, and he got that, I believe, 2 or 3 days ago. So former Cub of ours, he's killing out there. Another player I picked up, he was off the Minnesota Twins, is Bailey Ober. He's been doing quite exceptional lately too as well. He's playing and pitching at least 5 innings. He's only been giving up 4 to 5 hits. His first game, I believe, he gave up 4 earned runs, and that was against Milwaukee. But again, I blame the spring training and stuff for that stuff. But he's been doing okay as far as strikeouts go. He gets around 3 to 4. Last game he got 6. So we shall see how that shakes out. Those are my 2 streamers I picked up today. I got Trevor Rogers and Zach Wheeler going at it today. Zach Wheeler's go against the Colorado Rockies. So as long as CJ Cron doesn't crush him and destroy his dreams, or Chris Bryant or Randall Grudchuk, hopefully he can do good. I'm hoping he gets back on track. Trevor Rogers should have a really good game today, in my opinion. He's going against the Washington Nationals. So I'll see how that goes. Last night, though, I'm a little upset. Is Carlos Carrasco. He's been doing so well lately. Like, I think he had like a 1.47 ERA going into the game. And last night he gave up, I believe, 7 earned runs, 8 hits, even hit a player, and he only got 3 strikeouts. And normally he's getting like 5 to 8, somewhere around there. I'm just going to chalk it up as a bad game and just hopefully that he does good on his next time out. I think the next time he's going out, though, is against the Braves. So hopefully, because I think the Braves are kind of struggling right now. Hopefully he can pick up the win against them. Shohei Ohtani is still doing good, man. Got me a solid 14 points yesterday. He got the W. He went 5 innings again. He only gave up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and got 4 strikeouts. Zach Gallen is doing actually pretty exceptional lately. I'm glad I have him on my team. He pitched, I want to say it was 6 shutout frames against the Dodgers. And I mean, the Dodgers is a loaded lineup. He only gave up 2 walks. He did get a hit by pitch, though, but he got 5 strikeouts and lasted 6 innings without giving up a hit. So that's good. One guy I picked up, bad streamer, Michael Pineda. He did pretty good in his first start. So I was like, all right, he usually does pretty solid. He's around 3 to 3.5 ERA average. He had a soft matchup, and I thought that, maybe he can do good against Minnesota, and he did not. He got murdered and got me negative 3 points. So, but another guy that I don't know if you guys are Oakland Athletics fans, but Paul Blackburn. He's been a nice surprise. He just went against the San Francisco Giants, and I thought he might get rocked, but I was just going to chance it and go with it and see how it went. And he only scattered 3 hits over 5 shutout innings, so he did pretty good. Right now, I think he's got a 1.35 ERA, a .80 WHIP, and an 18/2K strikeout ball ratio. So, and that's over 20 innings. He's going into a home start next time against the Rays. So that might be a tough matchup. But if he did good against the Giants, man, I'm gonna roll him out there with the Tampa Bay Rays. So let's see what else we got. We got Cortez pitching later this week. Oh yeah. Tijuan Walker, he's coming back on Saturday. He's scheduled to return against the Phillies. He made it through a 64-pitch 4-inning simulated game on Monday without any issues, so he's on track to rejoin the Mets starting rotation. Also, Tyler Miguel is expected to remain in the New York rotation. He's been playing pretty exceptional lately. I think David Peterson's probably going to get bumped down because of that. In addition, let's see what else we got. Merrill Kelly, I still think he did pretty solid against the Dodgers, even though he gave up 3 runs over 6 innings. He allowed 7 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. He just wasn't as good, but like for the most part, like he didn't do worse than what I thought. Like I thought he was going to have an Alex Carrasco type of night and give up 7 earned runs, get like negative points for me. But he actually ended up only getting me 2 points because he took the L. So normally he would have got 7. So I didn't drop him. I'm going to hold him off. I might just only use him against good matchups. And when like he's going against teams like the Dodgers, I'm probably going to put him on my bench, to be honest. Edwin Diaz, he's my relief pitcher. He's been doing pretty solid lately. He did give up a save the other day, but ended up getting the win because they bailed him out in the next inning. So he's been doing pretty solid. And me, I'm the type of guy, I usually don't pick up any relief pitchers closers or anything like that until about All-Star break. I mean, Edwin Diaz was a for sure guy I was going to pick up, but there's other guys that are on the waiver wires right now that I can name. I won't because I don't want anyone watching my show that is in my fantasy league to pick up those guys. But the reason why I don't pick up any not relief pitchers but closers until All-Star break because a lot of those pitchers, they get traded to other teams, and sometimes they're shit teams. I mean, sometimes like, you know, the ones that are currently on the waivers right now, they're on shit teams. So they're not getting a ton of saves all the time. They might be doing exceptional, but they're not getting a ton of saves. So I'd rather pick up someone who's going to give me a lot more production in the meantime. And then when it gets close to that date, I'll pick them up and hope that they get traded. If they don't get traded by the All-Star break, I just go ahead and drop them again. But I'm definitely going to pick them up once it gets close to that date. And if they get traded to another team, hopefully it's an exceptional team. And then there you go. I got two to three good closers on my team. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out my pitching. It's a mess right now, man. With Zach Wheeler pissing me off and Trevor Rogers. And then this week, Carrasco kind of shit the bed for me. But I'm finding other gems like Blackburn. I'm sorry. Hopefully I can find some other ones. I thought Matt Brash might be it or Ledolo, but Ledolo got injured and Brash just gives up way too much walks. He doesn't have enough control over the ball. Cortez was a good pickup by me. Stevenson was doing on-field work and on-field activities. That's Tyler Stevenson. He was the one that got the concussion I was talking about on Sunday. He was going against Luka Voigt. So he could be out there to rejoin the Reds next week. Altuve, he's on track for Monday to be activated. He has been sidelined since early last week with a left hamstring strain. So, as far as my injury news, that's what it's like. I'm still waiting for Torkelson, to wake up his bat. One guy I'm really irritated with right now is Kettle Marte. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that man. That dude has a putrid batting average right now. I don't know what the hell's going on with that man. He needs to figure it the fuck out. It just sucks because you invest so much draft capital in someone like that, and it sucks to drop them because if you drop him, almost when he starts going off, then someone else obviously is going to try and pick him up. I've been trying to trade him, obviously, because he's doing so putrid. There's not much I could trade him for. It's like I can't be trading him for I don't know. I have to find a good trade. So I'm trying to work my way around that, see if I can get someone to bite on that. I don't think it's going to happen. I think I'm going to have to just take that one in the shins and just hope he does better. If not, I'm probably going to have to drop him here soon. Yeah, it just fucking sucks, dude. But other guys that have been doing well, Josh Bell, he was rumored to be like a little bit injured. He's back. He's playing. Bregman's doing solid. Bryce Harper, he's injured. He's got an elbow issue. So he hasn't been on the field, but he's still been batting, and he's actually doing pretty good batting. So I ain't complaining. That's all I need him for. I don't need him to be on the field. So maybe he's focusing more on batting right now because he's doing pretty well. I don't know why everyone's talking shit about Christian Yelich. I think he's been getting like a hit per game, maybe a little bit less than that. He's still been getting me some solid points in my points league. I don't know about for other people's leagues and like those mixed category leagues. I don't know how that's going to work out for you there. A lot of people invest a lot of good draft capital in that guy and hoping for the better. He's been doing solid for me. He doesn't give me as least amount of points as fucking Kettle Marte. He actually does, pretty average for me. So I can't complain. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much my show for today. I just wanted to go over those stats and my fantasy squad. And if you guys have any questions about fantasy baseball, just hit me up. You can shoot me a DM. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm at Dougherty_show. I'll answer any questions that you guys may have. With that being said, you guys have a wonderful day. And don't forget, subscribe below, hit that like button, and also check out my dude, Smitty Black, Mark Navakovic, and Messi_Jesse's_art. Later, guys.